Hey, I'm Physio Fred for Project Stunt, where the goal is to make resources for more people to get into partner stunt. Today we're going to break down the stunts into 4 distinctive stages: the dip, the drive, the catch, and the settle. I take inspiration from weightlifting, where they break down lifts into 3 well-defined pools. Different athletes have different problems, and knowing where you have the problem will help you identify what areas you need to improve on. You can't fix what you can't see. So let's jump into the video on the 4 stages of partner stunt. The dip. The dip starts from the standing position and ends at the bottom of the squat. This section is about building energy in preparation for the drive stage, much like the spring being compressed right before it's about to be released. The drive. Using the stored energy, like the compressed spring we just talked about, the flyer is going to stand up nice and fast, and the base is going to help the flyer by continuing their acceleration. If it's not a toss, the flyer is going to stay tight while the base does all the acceleration. Either way, the drive stage starts at the standing of the bottom of the squat and ends when the base's legs and arms finish extending. The catch. The catch starts from when the base finishes accelerating the flyer, following with the changing of body position in preparation to receive the flyer's weight. The catch stage ends when the flyer's weight is finally coming down onto the base's hands and the force is being received by the base's body. The settle stage. As mentioned before, the settle stage starts when the flyer's weight is coming down and the force is being received by the base. The last stage finishes as the base stops the flyer's momentum from moving and settles into the final posing position. Now let's go over a few examples with our new weightlifting inspired analysis tool. So here we have Michael and Hannah performing a toss top with me spotting. Let's slow things down and have a look at which stage Michael is struggling with. So the flyer is leaning back into Michael's hand to try to maintain that upright chest position, which is great. We're going down in the dip. Strong jump, strong drive. Now into the catch phase. Could get a better grip, but you can see the main problem is Michael settling. Michael really needs to ground himself, brace for impact, and control the flyer's weight. So after a few weeks of Michael working on his top position, we can see that he does a better job here in controlling the weight. So the dip, the drive, still great. The catch needs to be worked on, but the settling stage is so much better, and that's why he can hold up into this position and transition down to hands. Great job, Michael. Well done. So here we have a completely new person to partner stunt, and they're doing a hands push to top. Because the base is completely new, he is a good example of someone from a gym background who moves the flyer like they would a gym weight. So here are some things to look out for with athletes with that particular background. There's lots of things that are going on, but let's just focus on one thing with this athlete. Let's just use our legs a bit more. So with the dip, it's really short. We need to dip a little bit lower with that. And then with our drive, we need to use our legs and arms together. Think more like a push press, not a military press. So let's look at the last example, focusing on the flyer. This is me with April, a new flyer, and we're just going to be going over how to get to the top. The main thing with new flyers is just staying tight and not trying to balance. So let's have a look here. So the setup looks great, the dip looks great, but then in the drive, we're just turning a little bit too early. And then our hands are just kind of going everywhere. Granted, my hand grip isn't the best, but we just need April to stop trying to balance. It really is the base's job to kind of hold you, and then as a flyer, trying to stay tight, especially in the settling phase. Now we're going to look at April a few weeks later, and in the drive, she is now turning at the top instead of a bit too early. And then at the top, in the settling stage, We are staying nice and tight with our hands by our side. Hey guys, that was the end of the video. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. I know I didn't go into too much details because I wanted to do a video on each stage on their own. If you like the video, please leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much. Happy stunting, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.